Benefits of isometric exercises. Why don't you explain to me what an isometric exercise is?
Actually, wow. An isometric exercise is when you are holding a position for an X amount of time.
Not moving.
Not moving, correct. Just either like basic plank, or I'm in a squat and I'm holding it, or
a wall sit.
A wall sit, perfect. Another perfect example. I did a floor hip up with a little band abduction. Man, my glutes.
You were just holding it?
Just holding it, just squeezing my cheeks, my face cheeks at the top, smiling.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't think that was going to be said, but
sorry.
No, that's great. Lost my train of thought there.
Benefits.
Okay. Benefits of isometric exercises. I mean, we're always looking for what's the latest and greatest. We're always looking for what is going to give me that edge. My opinion, isometrics aren't going to give you an edge, but they do have a purpose. And I think for a lot of us, I think it's a great place to start. And I also think it's a great way to come off of a period of high intensity, or it's a great way to come off a period of a lot of volume. And I do believe that isometrics are a great way for us to learn and gain movement literacy, or learn where I may or may not be struggling, whether in my overall training program or in an exercise specifically.
Right.
So we can kind of go through those. So introductory stuff like planks, I think it's phenomenal. You have a 67-year-old who decides for the first time in their life they want to come and train. I think it's awesome to get them.
Do a lot of holds.
A lot of holds, a lot of planks, a lot of front leading rests, a lot of side planks. I would even say just stationary holds, right? Just teaching them how to create tension through their body. It's going to help them get stronger. They don't need much to help them get stronger. The basics, yeah. If you turn to, so right now I've got a young guy, Ben. He's one of our remote clients here at Powertrain. He just came off of a really intense block of a lot of cleans, a lot of heavy compound movements we just tested out. Central nervous system is probably a little fried. His body's probably a little beat up. So with Ben, we don't need to go rushing right back into heavy compound lifts. We can have a little bit of, you might call it a deload week, and just a lot of planks, a lot of carries, just a lot of things that he's gonna feel like he's moving and grooving. He's getting a bit of a sweat on, but it's not necessarily beating him down even further. Third point in terms of figuring out where we may or may not be having some type of issue. It's just like those floor drills that we were talking about, my favorite floor drills. I think it's phenomenal for individuals to learn to create tension. You're gonna figure out real quick as a coach and an athlete where things are going south. And so I might be in a dead bug and I might, come to this final position. Where is that final position? Where, if here's rib flare, my final position might need to be here, right? I'm gonna hold that. Not only am I gonna get stronger here, I'm also gonna see if I am an overhead athlete and I'm not good overhead, ooh, bingo, I figured something out, right? So I think there's a tremendous amount of benefit in ISO exercises. I do think that they can be incorporated too much because they're flashy. And so I know this is our last question. I don't have any acronyms, but I will give you like a good, like this one, if you can, people like this, is sensation does not equal stimulus, right? And too many people are chasing the sensation when we need to chase the stimulus. So the stimulus of a core exercise, of a plank, is, we can say, I want this person to learn how to feel where ribs and hips are. That, as a coach, that's what I would say, right? But someone might constantly chase that plank because they feel the burn. And if you're a coach or an athlete and you're prescribing planks because of the burn, isometric exercises are pretty trash in my opinion. And so that's where I kind of get a little squinty-eyed a lot of times when I see a redundancy of isometrics or I see a ton of isometrics. I think there's a whole lot better way to go about it, but they definitely serve their purpose in a training program.
Time and place.
So,
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? Exactly verbatim what I just said.
Well, I was also,
It should be.
when you said, what was stimulus? What was the word for
Stimulus
that?
does not equal sensation.
I was trying to think of a word that would go with stimulus and sensation. Stimulation? No, never mind. Sorry. I was going off on a tangent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say they definitely, like, from a training standpoint, I would say, you know, for beginners, for young kids to older adults, they definitely serve their time and place. Like when someone has a problem with firing a muscle, or muscle needs to activate, isometrics are great because they're going to teach them the form, they're going to teach them where they need to be feeling burn in those areas. I feel like from a training standpoint, that's a benefit of starting with isometric exercise.
Yeah, movement literacy, teaching them. That's
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah. I'll let you say because I can't do it right.
Oh, the outro.
Make
Is that
sure,
what we call it? The
Yeah.
outro.
Make
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
that they like, comment,
Yo.
and subscribe.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I am going to work on growing a mustache. Maybe this can be, obviously we were thinking a minute with the mustaches. But it's
A mustached minute.
Mustached minute.
Yeah.
But it's obviously going to be longer.
Let us
we'll work on it.
know.
Yeah,
let us
yeah.
know if Thomas should grow a mustache. There we go. We can get some witty banter going
Right.
on.
I already know my wife is going to see this and she's going to say yes. But you guys are going to have to be patient. It's not going to be as beautiful as Coach Mitch. So.
Well, excellent. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate your time. Hope you learned something. Please feel free to reach out if you have further questions. We'd love to help.
Well done.